Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I think that until there is a ceasefire, there won't be any music on this podcast because it just doesn't feel fitting. So, another week on, more hospitals attacked, more babies killed, murdered, journalists targeted, murdered, doctors targeted, murdered, children targeted, murdered, and of course the people of Gaza are being starved, and there's no power, there's no water, and it's not just in Gaza that Palestinians are being attacked. They're being attacked elsewhere in the occupied lands, and of course we know about the horrific murders in the States as well of a Palestinian child and a mother who survived, and then another lady who was a doctor. So what is happening? There's so many crazy people in the world, and in fact, it's shocking. It is shocking on some of the social platforms or on various social platforms where people are justifying this. They are actually justifying this. It's awful. It's just beyond comprehension. As one person said, if you'd asked me prior to this how many people were pro-genocide, I would have laughed and said none. But now we're seeing something else. It really is showing the dark side of humanity, or the side of people that have no humanity. It's so evil. The things that are happening on social media platforms, I don't even want to sort of mention it because I don't want to give it any sort of, I don't even know what to say. But on the flip side, the world is coming out in support of Palestine. Palestine has suffered for so many years, nearly 80 years they have suffered. So at least now it's it has a global spotlight, and the truth is finally coming out. I've known people who've said, oh, it's complicated, or they've not really understood it. And I've always tried to express to them that it's not complex, but now they're finally getting it. They're finally seeing what's happening. And this is why I'm urging people to educate themselves. And, if you know what's happening, once you know what's happening, to boycott products, and also to raise awareness, because it's a matter of humanity. It really is. And it's amazing when you look at the faith and the steadfastness of Palestinian people. It is incredible, and it is so inspiring and humbling, and I know certainly it's inspired many people to look into Islam and to become Muslims, which is a beautiful thing in the midst of so much darkness. And I certainly, I was speaking with one of my friends today, and I said to her that I think I'm a changed human being now, just looking at children who are suffering, babies that are dying. It's beyond heartbreaking. I feel as if I'm living in an alternate reality, some sort of weird horror movie, because how can this be allowed to happen? Why are why is the world not uniting to call for a ceasefire? Why is this not being stopped? And I think it's one thing if our governments around the world have their own agenda, and if they are, complicit in a genocide. And of course, we don't know what's always happening behind closed doors. And I think it's another for people not to speak about it, because at the end of the day, they're ordinary Palestinians, ordinary people who are suffering. And in that sense, it's heartening that the world has come out to support Palestine, and I hope that gives the Palestinians some comfort. I think there were over 1 million people at the protest this weekend in London, and I know there have been thousands and hundreds of thousands of people protesting just globally. And this, I think, is heartening because we are all humans. We are one human race. The point is, what do the occupiers think they're going to achieve? And they're so, I don't know, bloodthirsty. It's just, I just don't understand. I just don't comprehend the way they think. It's so evil, and they've programmed people to have such a warped idea of, you know, their fellow humans. But they're good people there as well. They're good people who are being attacked for speaking up, speaking rationally. And I pray that those people, I know they're being attacked as well, I pray that those people will be safe as well. And every day I pray for a ceasefire, for something to change. And until then, as I've said before, please educate yourself, please boycott, because it is making a difference. Sign whatever petition, just do what you can. Make sure it's legal in your country. Don't break the law. And until the next episode, let's all educate ourselves. Let's boycott the necessary companies. Let's raise awareness, sign petitions, attend protests if you are able to do so, and let's save lives and free Palestine.